Let me start by thanking Almighty God for showing us this historic day. I remember that the first time I was here was 1992, and the last time was about 6 or 7 years ago. And I'm so happy that I am here, especially that I had an opportunity to see the President and Commander-in-Chief. And we had a lot of time to discuss various issues, especially political issues, and of course issues of governance. And I was very happy that I came because, as usual, Mr. President displayed his experience and, of course, strategy on so many things. And we're happy that so far so good. And we discussed many issues that probably with time, some of them, of course, will be at your domain. But for now, on behalf of all of us in our party, in our group, KwaKwaso, we want to thank Mr. President for this invitation to see him. And I'm so happy that I have this opportunity. And we may discuss how to move Nigeria forward. Thank you very much. Now, I'm sure you remember that I also had an opportunity to meet him in Paris. We had a good time. We spent well over 4 hours discussing issues. You know, we have been together for some time now. I can say we started together in PF, then SDP, where he was a senator and I was Deputy Speaker, House of Reps in 1992-93. And we were governors together in 1999. And we had reasons to compare notes, Kano and Lagos. We have so many things in common. And the issue came up, but we are still discussing, trying to see how that can come to fruition. And I want to say that whether in NNPP or any other position, even though we love our party, we love our people, we love our supporters, but we'll be very happy to do anything that can make Nigeria a better place for all of us.
Some people are saying that Bola Tinubu is there for us. And there is the possibility for you to join him in APC to make sure that he delivers the mandate of democracy in Nigeria. So what do you say to that? That the possibility that you may likely join the APC to make a
No, I don't think Mr. President will go that way. I think he's more of working together as national or government of national unity, where we can work together and move the country forward. Not, I think he is, and in fact we are now over and above the issue of parties, issue of governance, how we can improve the life of our people across the country.
Less than 2 hours and he spoke about the ongoing demolition in Kano, the entire issue of something that takes us. So the extent that it's said he had the opportunity of meeting you.
Now, you see, we are all politicians, and I'm sure you know how strong we are in Kano. The former governor, who is in our league now, former governors forum, is a member of our forum now, was our member, one of the senior members of KwaKwaso in Kano. He was my deputy governor in 1999. In 2003, when I was appointed Minister of Defense, he was my SA in the Ministry of Defense. After we finished in 2007, I came to this very villa to ask my brother, also somebody who was of class 1999, Umar Musa Yar'Adua of blessed memory, and I appealed to him to give him job. Because the job I had was NDDC, which was not enough at that time to make him my SA. So he was given the executive secretary of the Chad Basin Commission with headquarters in N'Djamena. That's 2007. 3 years after that, I invited him when I got ticket to resign and come and join me again. He resigned from his appointment to be my deputy again. And we won the election, 2011-2015. In 2015, because I wanted inclusive government, all our members to be together, I said, okay, take. And he became the governor of Kano State. And since then, you could see what happened in Kano. In fact, he had to stop me from going to Kano for 3.5 years. I was in the Senate. I couldn't visit Kano. Even the security, at that time, the police especially wrote letters to me that I should not go to Kano. And I stayed in Abuja for 3.5 years. Now, all those things are history now. I think where we are is the issue of demolition. You see, many people don't know politics. People don't understand us. But the question somebody should ask, especially those who saw the crowd in Kano on the 29th of May, is why are the people of Kano really in love with our position, with our members of KwaKwaso? Because at the time of election, we had no federal government, he had. We had no state government, he was the governor. We had no state assembly, chairman of local governments, 44, he owned them, and 484 councillors. We had no contractor, we had no plot to give anybody, nothing, zero. And they brought everything, they put everything on the table to win that election. And they lost, just like they did in 2019. That time they had somebody to impose him. And this time around, this my senior brother here is a Democrat. If you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. Even though I know he helped him in a way, being a member of his party, but he lost the election. So, having said that, I want to say that what is happening in Kano is one solid and concrete promise that the governor made, that any building within government institutions, he will demolish them. Not plots, not anybody's house, any property in government premises, he would demolish them. And you see, on that, we saw even many people dying. If you go to Kano on the 29th of May, so many people lost their lives, even on that day, to bring this change to Kano. Now, so far, the governor operated in 4 places. One is a faculty of under the University, Kano University of Science and Technology, hospitality. And that was a building done by Audu Bako of blessed memory as governor. It was operated as a hotel. When I went back in 2011, I converted it to be part of Kano University of Science and Technology. Governor then demolished everything there, the entire structures, worth billions of naira, and sacked all the students and sacked all the lecturers, demolished, and he was building, or they were in the process of building a mall where to buy and sell. And who owned that mall is him and his children. If you go to CAC, you see who owned the companies. That is one. Secondly, governor operated in Hajj camp. That Hajj camp was established immediately after the establishment of the Amin Kano International Airport, the first airport in this country. In fact, that time people were coming even from outside this country to go to Hajj, from neighboring countries. Now, he demolished all of it, and he sold the plots, and they started building, and Abba demolished it. The owner came and said he knew he was wrong. He will not go to court. The third one demolished was at the heart of the race course, Kano race course. And that one is even owned by his children. The fourth one, which I discussed with Mr. President now, which he started, the governor started, is at the center of Eid ground. Eid, for those of you who are Muslims, they know what I mean. Those of you who are not Muslims, Eid ground is a prayer ground that is being utilized twice a year. And that ground is as old as Islam in Kano State. He did not build around the periphery. He went inside. He went the perimeter, one round. He has done the second round. Now he is at the third round. People are building. Now, it's unfortunate, despite our warning during election, that if we succeed, we will demolish and make Eid Mosque. Eid Mosque. No emir of Kano ever prayed anywhere outside that mosque. No governor of Kano ever prayed outside the mosque. This is the most historic, #1 mosque in Kano State. And I can tell you, during Boko Haram in 2012, across the road I saw a window from a house. I told this Abba, the governor now, who was commissioner for works, and say, quickly go and buy glass, bulletproof glass, so that even if somebody shoots at the governor or emir or any senior people within that area, will be protected. He went and did. It's there now. Now, that place, center, now is just by the side of a story building. Meaning, if you want to kill somebody from your shop, because they are all shops, somebody will only put the gun, instead of like this, it will go down. Now, what we are saying is, Kano is big. Why didn't you go and get land somewhere? We warned everybody, don't buy that place. We are going to demolish it. We have to have a mosque in Kano. It's a very serious security risk to have buildings inside, I'm not saying outside, inside the mosque. And anybody, whether you're a Muslim or a Christian, you will never want to see that. Now, all those plots, most of them were sold. It's not like he gave it to anybody. He gave it to himself. He was the commissioner for land for 8 years. I have never been a commissioner for land. Even Shekarawa has never been commissioner. All governors. Now he will ask you, how much do you buy that plot? so millions, which name he will write.